Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Volcano Bay Construction Update. My name is Jim from WildGravityTravels.com, and we're taking a look at Universal Orlando Resort's water theme park. So starting off with a look at Krakatoa Mountain, we see the cranes are still up in there just as they were last week. It looks like a lot of workers are working on the mechanics right now of the capsules for Ko'okiri Body Plunge, which comes out of Krakatoa Mountain itself. Again, the scaffolding has been pretty much pulled away. We're still seeing some rock work down here around the aqua coaster, the hydromagnetic aqua coaster called Krakatoa Aqua Coaster. And over on the station, we actually do still see that raft sitting there and a lot more workers. We even do spot what appears to be a test dummy inside the raft, and this will be a first. It looks like they may be getting ready to send a boat. As we pull back out and take a look at Runamaka Reef, we can see it's covered still in tarps, likely for the protection of its color while the rest of the park is finished, and we see rock work progressing. Closer up, we've been following this brown structure, which started out as some square bases and is now lots of A-frames going up, almost looking like huts, possibly seating areas or something else, not quite sure yet. This is probably one of the most undeveloped areas of the park at this point, as we see a lot more development with all the trees and everything there. Just through this area we see where the wave pool will potentially be, as well as some other details like a slide peeking out there in that hole. So as we take a look at the Volcano Bay entrance area plaza, not a whole lot has changed since last week. We've seen a little more progress. There's a tarp on the building there at the entrance to the escalators. Not really sure what they're working on there or protecting there. But across the roadway we actually see that work on the shuttle road is now well underway, with some concrete already completed and frame structure, rebar structure for new concrete to be poured possibly soon, most likely within the week. So again, that's the shuttle road, looking at that loop all the way around. And that will drop off somewhere right in here, and you'll actually walk under the tunnelway over to where we see this blue tarp, go up the escalators, and enter Volcano Bay. Taking a look at the base of Krakatoa Mountain and this pathway we've been watching the progress on, we're seeing a lot more fencing on it, but also the scaffolding has actually finally come down on this corner, showing us some great mossy details. Going to be kind of hard to capture with the light in this camera right now, so be sure to check out our pictures later on in the update in the corresponding post. Off in the distance we see those new frames that have popped up, and another new frame, one that is yellow, has actually popped up there to the left of them. There's actually not any vinyl coverings on any of them yet, so we'll be keeping an eye out on that. Taking one last look at the entrance area, there again is the tunnel which you'll come out from the shuttle loop. We're seeing some more rock work get done in that area, possibly to conceal the area a little more from the roadway. Just more detail work there. And then closer to the entrance we're seeing the development of a service road. We see some curbs in. Not sure if this is going to be a different type of shuttle drop-off or what this will be used for. It does kind of loop around. It may just be part of Cabana Bay Resort once that is all said and done, as we do see one of the two new towers here at the end of this building. So coming up, we'll be taking a look at the other side, at the other angle building, as we continue our look. Taking a quick look from this angle now, we can't see a whole lot with all the trees and stuff in the way, but if you look just beyond the first tree line and our structure that we told you about from the other building, you can take a look at the cabanas and how they are progressing. Not a whole lot of additions to them yet. We imagine a lot of that stuff at this point won't be added until the park actually opens, but we can see those. We also see a new yellow structure next to this cabana. It's quite interesting. Could be some sort of tiki type formation going up. We'll have to wait and see what that becomes. As we pull back out, we can see the base of the volcano right here on the side with our little mystery pathway that does go into the volcano. So here we see some excitement over at Hanu and Aiko Moana as the tubes are actually moving up the conveyor system to the top of where you would start the ride on the slide complex. So this is the first time we've actually seen tubes moving up that way. Obviously not the first time they have. But the conveyor seems to be stopping and starting at this point. And we also have no water running on the slides, so this is probably a simple conveyor test for sensors and other related operations. So as we made our way now to Turkey Lake Road, we see the back side of the volcano opening. Still a couple cranes up. One actually currently lifting supplies into the platform area where the capsules are. Again, we told you about that bridge there that is potentially going to be installed soon, but obviously not until the cranes are done working. We can see the pieces there ready for the bridge to go in place, just not yet time to put them in. So as we pull back out, we can see lots more trees going up all around the site. And obviously a lot more detail work going on inside. So as we continue on down Turkey Lake, we see a new vinyl covering outside this, what should be a restaurant area. We can see the covering going into place there, just three-sided obviously as it is hooked to this building that we've been showing you, getting some more details. Looking back up at Krakatoa Mountain real quick, we see that crane actually lowered in some more wood pieces, potentially for the bridge or otherwise, as they have been working on these steps. Potentially also going to be working on railing for the steps. Might be some wooden railing going up there in that opening. Coming up on ahead, we're going to take a look at Maranumuka Reef from the ground. May or may not see something, and we'll also try to take a look at the water coaster. So as we take a look at Krakatoa Aqua Coaster right here, we can see still more workers there on the platform. We'll be seeing a better angle of that in a moment, but we wanted to show you the elevator from this angle. Getting lots of love there with work on the outside. Most likely going to be kind of themed, sort of that temple look that we've been seeing from other projects. We see lots of workers there checking that out at the moment. We also see some more rock work going into place around some of these supports. Most likely going to hide that. That's probably a service door that will be hidden from park guest view inside the park. So we pull back out, we see Krakatoa Mountain there. We're going to head on down and check out some more of Maranumuka Reef, and more details coming up soon. So this is really neat. As we've come on down Turkey Lake, we actually have found a raft for the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster sitting up. The Aqua Coaster or water coaster will seat 4 people, and as you can see there are 4 open seats with the mat propped up against the side rail there. This is the station for Krakatoa Aqua Coaster, and we can actually see that water is running for sure, as we see water running off of the edge of the station right there by that white box. So they have probably been testing the water coaster. Unfortunately, it's going to be really hard to see the angled shots from the angles that we are able to get. So as we take a look with this angle here, we can see all of Krakatoa Mountain, as well as some of Maranumuka Reef right here in the blue. So on this side of the new vinyl, we can actually see workers still attaching the vinyl to the frame. We've been showing you that frame for a couple weeks now, and actually this is the first time we're seeing the vinyl go in. So this one will be complete, again, for most likely a restaurant. Not sure if these are actually color-coded to restaurant or are going to be color-coded on a map or guide system for the park. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for that type of system. And as we take one final look at Krakatoa Mountain, I want to say thank you to all of our followers, all of our subscribers. If you haven't, please subscribe to us. We'd love to hear your comments, love to hear your thoughts on Volcano Bay. Just zooming in here to look at some more details of the moss. Sorry about that. So again, my name's Jim from WildGravityTravels.com. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, this YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to. We will see you at the park next time. Have a great week, everyone.